Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. And the Hoosiers will kick off first, and here we go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. He found open space. The band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's high. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Finds a man in the middle. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Long way to go on second down. He'll set up to throw. Fires toward the target. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. They're field this one in tight quarters. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. A quick pass to the left. Turns it on in midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Horned Frogs right after the huge play through the air back to the line. A run for the quarterback. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, TCU. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point was good. Fielded in the end zone. It's high. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now he'll throw back into the middle. He's got it on the outside. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Gain of 39 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Campbell. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Keep it on the ground. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Drops back on first down. Holds on, it's shot.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And the Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Keeps it himself. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. RPO complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Indiana! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tells to run, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Hunter. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Hits the hole. It's Payne.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Drops back. It's Snipe. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Moving out to the right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. All the way back. Touchdown, Horned Frog. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Offense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. There he goes. Past the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, TCU. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Wiggins. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. Calls his own number. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and...
Snags it, and he's open. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Rid of it on the RPO. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rush right in his face. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Campbell. Got the first down, all the way down to the 27-yard line before before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rashida Downs going up top. Finds his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Now they'll run the draw. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grab behind the line. It's high. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the RPO got him. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. TCU calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick give. It's high. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Unleashes one. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh center downs going to the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. With the draw, it's high. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Chandler. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's loose down the left side. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Hard Frog. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 4 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
And it's the Aggies with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. Make it 2 in a row for that ball club after they started the season 1-1.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every...
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you've got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's changing the play. Moving the pocket, it's Knight. Under pressure. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Throws to the wideout. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. There he goes. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step 1.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And so after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and long. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. He's got the first down. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Looking for a crease. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 45, on his way. Touchdown, Horned Frog! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like, just stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
Offense all set and ready to crank things up. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Out wide left, it's Johnson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to throw one first. They're all over him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback keeps it. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
Brings up second down.
The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Straight ahead, it's Payne. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Fighting off the defender. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Drops back on 1st down. Left side is Payne. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Knight. Rushes on. And down he goes.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Corralled and stopped, and he just picked and weaved and bobbed his way for 5. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Finds the tight end. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion. And they got him for the sack. Had good protection for a minute. Tried to create a little more time, and the defense was there to stop it. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Got it behind the line. It's Chandler. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
keeping it on the ground with the running back. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, TCU! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
The run inside. It's Campbell. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Finds a crease, it's Campbell. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, 5. Ready, 5. Ready to go.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hits inside. It's Campbell. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Push is ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. From the gun, it's Campbell. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wiggins. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.